good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
So, hello there guys. Guess what? I am not well again. I was going to try and run tonight, but Victoria's told me not to. There we are. Welcome along to the Brighton Marathon medium long run. 90 minutes. Victoria is going to go at 9 kph. If you want to run with Victoria, 9 kilometres per hour for Victoria. She has the red beacon. I did try and change her to the yellow beacon earlier on, but it doesn't seem to have worked. So Victoria is the red beacon. Unless you see different. You might see Victoria as the yellow beacon. I don't know. So Jackie is in the house. Hello, Jackie. Jonathan Perkin, Lee Betts, Tina Beard, Amy Green, Paul Hayward are all in the YouTube chat at the moment. If you want to come and join us in the YouTube chat, just pop a comment in there and we will respond to you. We're running through London. I do have a sneaky plan for today because I'm trying to get the Zwift Tour done. And there is a stage 8 short run at 6:30. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking it.
It's a bad idea, Mr. Cousins.
Only walking. I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to walk. And we'll see see how far I can get of the 5k in the hour from 6:30 to 7:30. Anyway, passing the Tower of London. Hello, Olaf. Olaf is brain squished on YouTube. Hello, he says, what's up? So what's up is that Victoria is running at 9 kph to try and get at least some running in, because Victoria is nowhere near marathon trained at all, and we've got Brighton Marathon on the horizon. And I think is it the 4th or the 5th time now, I'm suffering from a bit of illness. This is not terrible. I'm not on my back ill, but I've got a sore throat and I've got hot and cold aching in my body, and I don't feel anywhere near 100%.
Which is why you really shouldn't run.
Jeff Partridge told me off yesterday. He said, you're coming back too soon, Stephen, and he's probably right.
Yep, totally agree, but Stephen will not listen to me.
Jackie says, I'm sorry this is happening to you, Stephen. Olaf says, what's wrong, Stephen? Yeah, just ill again. It's ridiculous. Jackie says, have a good run, Victoria. I'm done for the day with some fartlecking outside. Well done. Fartlecking is always good.
Well done, Jackie.
John Heppelwhite is in the run today. Hello, John. Jonathan Perkin is running. Is that Becca Ward running down there? Amy Green is there. Lee Betts is there.
We got Tiago.
Tiago's there. Yep. Hopefully, that looks like Tiago's had his treadmill fixed. And he is in the chat as well. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Tiago has his treadmill fixed.
Hello to Yoko.
Hi, Yoko, as well. Welcome along to the run. Tina says a solid week off is my advice. Yeah, you're going to get that from a runner, aren't you? I'm hoping to do parkrun in the morning.
I had... Was it 10 days off? And I think it was the best thing that I could do.
Maybe.
Interval training on Wednesday it felt better than I was expecting. I made sure I then had a rest day yesterday to do this run. I am completely paranoid that I'm going to catch Stephen's lurgy again. So I've gone back to drinking turmeric latte. And
Made a mess.
I'm making a huge mess. Well, I use the curcumin, which is a more concentrated turmeric. And it seems to be staining everything in sight.
Our
yellow.
daughter is not happy with you, Victoria.
No. It's all over the work surfaces. It's all over my clothes. It's over Elsa's clothes. I've got yellow hands looking like I'm a smoker. But I put it in my milk. I stir it round. And then there's just this explosion of particles everywhere.
You just make a mess, Victoria. That's what you do. Right. Jonathan Perkins says, we are men. We always know better, Victoria. Olaf is just in from some solid marathon pace efforts. He says it was a good session, feeling good after it.
Nice one.
Olaf says, I should be walking parkrun tomorrow. Amy says, don't do parkrun at all tomorrow.
Yeah, I've already suggested that, Amy.
Tina says, I'm sensible. I've had a rest day today, so I can do a social parkrun tomorrow.
Nice one.
Tiago confirms his treadmill is now fixed. Paul Hayward says, I might do the medium part of this run. Well, Paul Hayward is in the run. What do you mean you might do the medium part of this run? Alex Lee. Hello, Alex. Running as well. First timer. Nice to have you with us, Alex.
Welcome, Alex.
Sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. 4 minutes. I've missed it by 4 minutes. He might have given up now and gone away because I didn't answer his query. Right, hello, Alex. Nice to have you with us. You've got the joys of looking at Victoria running rather than me today, so it's probably better.
Who's that saying? Defo skip tomorrow, Stephen, and find a good coffee shop.
Is that
instead.
Lee Ryby?
I can't see.
I think it's Lee Ryby, but we never know who Lee Ryby is these days because he changes his name all the time.
Last chat.
Well, LIG. Yes, top secret. He says it's top secret Lee. Lee, who we never know who it is because we don't know what he calls himself in Zwift these days.
He's more secret and undercover than Jeff Partridge.
I don't know about that, mind. Jeff Partridge is pretty secret and undercover.
I've just noticed, Stephen, you've been coughing a lot then.
I know, I've got tickly. My throat is tickly. Alex Lee says, no, I'm still here. I always miss running with you guys, so I'm pleased to be able to join this time. Jonathan says, hi, Alex. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the run. Yeah, we're here for 90 minutes, so you don't have to stay for the whole thing. If you just want to do half an hour, 5K, or an hour, stay for as much or as little as you want. But if you are training for a marathon in the spring, then do try and get those miles in. This is one of the easy ways of getting your miles in for your marathon training. 90 minutes here in the good company of friends on Zwift and us waffling at you. And it won't be long before somebody introduces food as a conversation topic. We always seem to end up on food somehow. I will be stealing Victoria's Maltesers throughout the course of...
No, you have your own packet tonight, Stephen.
Do I? Well, see, that spoils the fun, because what I was going to suggest was that everyone watching the live stream tries to spot me stealing your Maltesers. We've got 2 packets.
2 of these daft fun size
Mini packets.
There's never anything fun about mini-sized.
There's never anything fun about not having enough Maltesers. Carol, hello Carol. She says, good evening, I've just caught up. Is Carol in the run?
Yeah.
Hello Carol. So Carol's joined us in the run. We've got a nice little group together. Actually, camera angles don't seem to be working, or at least if they are, the mouse is in the wrong place. Look, I need to move the mouse over here. Look, see me waggling the mouse around? As long as the mouse is on this screen, then the camera angles will work. There you go, look. Tina says, pinching somebody's Maltesers is like stealing somebody's chips. They always taste better. Yeah, Victoria knows about that. I won't have a bag of chips. I'll just have some of yours. No, you won't. No, you won't. Alex is just doing 45 minutes easy tonight. He's training for multiple events. He's got the North Downs Way 100 and he's got a solo Endure 24. Wow, that'll be awesome, Alex. So Endure 24 this year for Alex.
Have you done the North Downs Way 100 before?
North Downs Way 50 he's doing.
50.
Yeah, North Downs Way 50 will be really good as well. Enjoy that.
Nice route.
Yeah, we had a good time on that, although it did pour with rain for the first day and through the night as well. Amy says her husband tried to persuade... I'll have to have words with him. He said he tried to persuade her to run outside earlier, but I said no. Well done, Amy. Stay strong. Fight the power. Yeah, let us know. Have you done North Downs Way before, Alex? Or Endure 24, in fact? Amy, didn't you go to Endure 24 last year? Or was it was a similar 24-hour event, wasn't it?
Oh, please read out that Facebook post that I read to you.
Jonathan Perkin says, I'll see you at the North Downs Way 50, Alex. Looking forward to it. So Jonathan is doing North Downs Way 50 as well. What post are you talking about, Victoria?
History.
Yeah, you find it, yeah.
For anyone who knows a little bit about ultra running,
oh no, I've got some disappointing news for you, Victoria. Sebastian has gone running outside today because apparently the German weather has perked up. This from his Sabina other half. Tina has been in contact with Sebastian.
Well, I've not perked up knowing that.
No. Oh, right. This is about this ultramarathon thing that you said, yeah. A friend of ours, Matt Blackburn, has just posted a little interesting historical thing about running ultras, because we tend to think of ultras as a modern thing that people do. But I mean, the first 100-mile race in this country was in 1973, as I found out recently from my friend Ben. But they were running long-distance races long before that. In 1878, Charles Harriman's crew were intent on keeping him going during a race in Madison Square Garden. He was approaching 400 miles. Harriman tottered around the track like a dead man all day. It seemed impossible for him to go on, but 4 electric shocks later, given at different intervals, and numerous doses of milk punch, champagne, brandy and other stimulants poured into him in rapid succession, kept him going until far into the night. He was described as looking like a horse with a nail in his foot. So there you go. Charles Harriman ran in Madison Square Garden in 1878 and did around about 400 miles.
So electric shock treatment will be available at most checkpoints.
Shall we bring along our electric shock therapy unit to the Brighton Marathon for everyone?
I think I might need it before I start.
Oh, right. Alex is doing... Not only is Alex doing the North Downs Way 50, but he is also doing the North Downs Way 100.
Fantastic.
He has done Endure 24 as a solo before, but it's always been broken from the Thames Path 100. Oh, I see. Right, yeah, okay. Carol says, Tina, Billy no mates tonight. Right, where's Tina? Is she on her own then?
I think she is.
So Tina is running ahead on her own. Tiago's ahead. Amy's ahead. Carol is a bit ahead. Neil's is just up ahead as well. Neil's overbust. Tina says Sebastian was fed up with her for having a rest day. Paul Hayward, what do you mean you've got no stats? Paul Hayward says no stats for me.
You had a drop out.
Oh, I see. Right. Tina is sitting on her sofa. Tina isn't in the run. She says she's sitting on her sofa. And Sebastian is also sitting on the sofa after running 10 miles earlier on a very warm day in Berlin. 16 degrees in Berlin.
But I feel blessed that they are both in the chat.
So Sabina has not run. Sabina has not run on Zwift today. Is that right? Sabina is having a rest day from Zwift. I assume that's correct. Right, I'm going to have a bit of my hot chocolate. Right, Paul Hayward apparently has no HR, no heart rate, and no steps.
I've misplaced my chest strap, so I'm using wrist-based heart rate tonight.
Sebastian, are you annoyed with Tina for having a rest day today? Yeah, Carol points out that although Sabina hasn't run on Zwift today, Sabina is now sat together on the sofa. I like it.
Can we just check that heart rate, resting heart rate, is in sync for Sabina?
Yeah, so Sabina, we need to know your heart rates, please. There you can see Victoria's treadmill from the top down. She is at 9 kph and she is at 0 incline. Sebastian's heart rate is 66, Tina's heart rate is 65. So essentially, they are in sync. They are in sync. Sabina is in sync.
That's very reassuring to know. Thank you.
Hello, Yoko. She says, hello, Victoria and Stephen, and thank you for today.
Yoko, always great to have you running with us.
I was hoping that your messages would come up in the middle. That's why I wanted you as the yellow beacon, Vic. Never mind. Yeah, Carol says almost exactly the same. Only one beat in it. I'll bet you if Tina looked now, it's 66. Right, here's our favourite tune. Oh no. Tina is almost afraid to admit that she has a bit of a sore throat.
No!
Yeah, well, do you know what? If Tina does have a bit of a sore throat, I might actually be relieved that somebody else is suffering the same as I am. I've had the odd day here and there where I felt almost completely better, like earlier this week, or what day is it today? Friday. Yeah, so earlier this week, I've pretty much felt almost 100% better. Monday night's track session, I felt really good. I felt fine. And then Thursday morning, Thursday morning or when?
No, quite conveniently, on Valentine's Day, Stephen's feeling peaky and can't take me out for dinner.
So Valentine's Day was, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, so we were supposed to go out for dinner on Valentine's Day, and I was not in a fit state to do it at all. And yesterday, not good. And today, probably about the same. I was hoping to feel a bit better today, but no, I'm about the same as I was yesterday. Just drained and a sore throat and coughing a bit. Yeah, Carol says, I thought you might have picked up a bit. Oh no, she says, I thought you might have picked it up. Oh, thought you might have picked it up. Carol says about Tina, I think. Yes. Tina says, my husband has been coughing like mad for 4 days now, so I really don't have a chance, do I? No, you're probably not, no. Adrian Mutt says, thanks for the ride on. I haven't seen Adrian Mutt says for ages. Right, we're running along the embankment, or at least Victoria and the gang are running along embankment.
The royal we.
Yep. Oh, I see. Right, no, Carol is talking about Sebastian picking up a sore throat from Tina because they are in sync. They're so much in sync. Yeah, Sebastian, it doesn't matter how far away you are. It's your chakras. Your chakras are in sync.
Be careful, Sebastian.
Could be hundreds of miles away. It's like twins. You know, they feel the same thing. It doesn't matter if they're halfway around the world from each other. I don't know if you may have seen, you may not yet. I have had my final word on Parkrun, on the Parkrun fiasco controversy. I've just posted another video on the subject,
Film My Run.
On the Film My Run channel. That will be my final video on the subject. I will leave it now for fear of overdoing it.
Or upsetting any more people.
Upsetting any more people. Alex says, any plans this year, Stephen and Victoria? Well, yeah, we did have loads of plans, but by the minute they seem to be being extinguished.
So we have Brighton Marathon. That will no longer be run at target pace. It will be a case of running to get round and finish. Stephen, you have Cape Wrath Ultra.
Yeah, so I've got Brighton Marathon, which I'm still hoping to pace a few people to 4 hours at Brighton Marathon. So my goal for Brighton Marathon is to try and help some people get to as near 4 hours as we can. So we're going to try and run Brighton Marathon.
I'd dearly love to have been in that group, but I just won't be fit enough.
And then I've got London Marathon. Now, London Marathon was going to be a PB attempt. I was going to try and go fast. But there's no way that can happen now. We are way too far into marathon training without having done any marathon training. So I know we've been doing the Wednesday night interval sessions, and I've been doing a few Monday night track sessions, but I've done no long runs really at all. And I haven't been doing enough mileage in the week at all. So there's no way I'm going to be ready. Jonathan Cost, thanks for the ride on. So that's that. But then in May, I have the Cape Wrath Ultra. And even that now, I'm starting to think, am I going to be fit enough to do it? And should I look at deferring to next year? I don't know if I can defer. I haven't looked into it yet. But in May, I'm supposed to be doing the Cape Wrath Ultra, which is 450 kilometres over 8 days. So it's about 50 kilometres a day for 8 days.
But tough 50 kilometres.
Yeah, a tough trail in the Highlands of Scotland?
We both have UTMB races at the end of August. Stephen will be doing OCC, which is the race that I did last summer. And I will be doing the baby, is it ETC?
ETC, 15k, yeah.
15k, but I will get 1 stone for it.
In July, I've got Race to the Stones, which is 100k. So hopefully I can be ready for that. And I'm sure we've got other things dotted around. So we do have plans, Alex. Yes, we do have plans.
But currently we are not on plan.
Right, Sebastian says, can someone type the word that Stephen was saying? What word? Can you type it as you heard it, rather than, it doesn't have to be correct spelling. Just type it as you heard it, Sebastian. What word is it that I was saying? With 5 minutes to go before I start my stage 8 of Tour of Zwift, I'm going to have a Malteser. I'm going to open my packet of Maltesers.
For a moment, I thought you were wearing your Hoka sliders.
No, I have put some trainers on to walk this out, and I will take my coat off. There are only 5 people in stage 8 of Tour of Zwift, which is quite gratifying, really, seeing as there are a nice number of runners in our session today. So thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you do have a choice of Zwift Run that you could attend, and you've chosen to attend our Brighton Marathon Training session. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your support. And that didn't sound genuine, but it is genuine. I do appreciate your support. We genuinely appreciate your support. Jonathan Perkins says there was a good episode of Trail and Error on the Trail and Error podcast on the Cape Wrath Ultra last week. Yeah, well, Jay from the Trail and Error podcast is doing it with me. So we are. That's the plan, is that we were going up together to do it.
And he is doing a whole series of podcasts.
Now, I promise I'm only going to be walking this. And it won't be on camera. I was going to put it on Apple TV so you could see it, but I won't. Right, Victoria and the Red Beacon group have hit 4 kilometres. Lee Betts says, what time is Victoria aiming for at Brighton? I'm hoping to do under 5 hours. So that might be quite a good goal.
Yeah, I have no expectations at this stage.
Oh, chakras. Okay. Do you know what? Right, so Sebastian says the word that I said that he didn't know is chakra. Chakras. Tina, do you want to explain to Sebastian what chakra is? Because
it's all uki-ike.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all kind of mystic, white witch, nature stuff. Right, I'm going to look up what chakras are. I'm going to ask ChatGTP. ChatGTP. What are chakras? What is a chakra? What is it? Oh, right. It's spelled C. It's actually spelled CH.
Yeah.
CHAKRAS. The concept originating from ancient Indian philosophy and spiritual practice. Chakras chakras, are considered to be centers of spiritual power or energy within the human body, according to yoga, tantra, and meditation practices. There are traditionally 7 main chakras, which are aligned along the spine, from the base to the crown of the head. Each chakra is associated with specific functions, elements, colours, gemstones, and aspects of consciousness.
A lot of people wear a chakra bracelet, so it's the various different stones.
So I could read you all the 7 different chakras, but I'm not sure. How interested are you in hearing all that?
Yes, do enlighten me, please.
What, you want to know what the 7 chakras are?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Right. Everybody bear with us.
I'm sure I gave Elsa a chakra bracelet.
Sebastian now does understand what we mean. He does know what we mean.
Absolutely no interest.
No, he does. He knows. Right. Number 1 is the root chakra. Located at the base of the spine, associated with the colour red, it represents grounding, stability, physical energy, and survival. That is the root chakra. Then you've got the sacral chakra. This is located in the lower abdomen, associated with the colour orange. It is related to creativity, sexual energy, and emotion. The solar plexus chakra, located in the stomach area. Associated with the colour yellow, it represents self-esteem, power, and personal responsibility. Another Malteser for Victoria.
No, my first.
Oh, your first Malteser.
I've hit 30 minutes.
Right, I'm starting to walk. Right. We're walking at 5 kilometres an hour, which means that hopefully I should finish walking in an hour at the end of this session. Let's hope I can keep it up without sweating too much. Right, we're on chakras. Tina says, Stephen, shouldn't you be walking? I am. That's what I've just started. I am walking. Everyone else.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm just handing out virtual Maltesers.
Who wants a Malteser?
To one and all. There was a request.
Okay, look, we're talking about whether you like it or not. We're talking about chakras.
Oh, 2.
Paul Hayward wants 2 Maltesers. Lee Ryby wants a Malteser.
Perfect treadmill running food.
Not if you swallow them and get them stuck in your throat. Carol wants a napkin. See, we don't. It was only. It's only Kathy that carries napkins, and she's not with us today. Kathy normally carries all the accoutrements, like napkins and knives and forks.
It reminds me of Elsa's first day at school, and she had school lunch, and she asked the teacher where the serviettes were. So proud of her.
Oh, yes. Where are the serviettes? Brilliant. Jarrett, thanks for the ride on, my friend. Okay, listen. This is very important. We're only on number 3 of the 7 chakras, so you need to know all of them. So number 4 is the heart chakra, located in the centre of the chest, associated with the colour green. It is related to love, compassion, and integration of opposites. Integration of opposites, that's you and me, Victoria.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I like the colour green so much, just to try and create some sort of calm between us.
There's no compassion, though, is there?
No.
Niels says he doesn't want any Maltesers because he's driving, so he doesn't want to be under the influence of Maltesers when driving.
At least he's not drunk.
Right, Tina is so over chakras. I mean, she's had it up to here with chakras. Listen, there's only 3 to go. Throat chakra is number 5. Located in the throat, associated with the colour blue, it represents communication, expression, and purity. Number 6 is the third eye. You've all heard of the third eye chakra. Located in the forehead, between the eyes, associated with the colour indigo. It is related to intuition, insight, and psychic abilities. And then the crown chakra, the last one, number 7, is located at the top of the head and associated with the colour violet or white. It represents spiritual connection, enlightenment, and consciousness. There you go. That is your lesson today on chakras. And all because Tina and Sebastian have their chakras aligned. So any minute now, Sebastian will start feeling ill.
And going back to, I'm never sure, is it Leah or Lee?
Who?
I'm not
Lee
sure
Betts.
how to pronounce your name.
Is it Lee Betts? It's Lee Betts, yeah.
Lee. I have no plans yet for what pace I will be able to run at. But if...
At which I will be able to run.
I'm sincerely hoping I will be able to run. If I am in some sort of fit state, it's a possibility that perhaps you, Amy, and we could team up if you want to.
That'd be nice, actually. You, Amy, and Lee running together.
If you all want to just run on your own, I'm happy. Sometimes people like to run with others. Sometimes people just prefer to do their own thing.
The general consensus seems to be that we've wasted 10 minutes talking about chakras.
That's usually quite a good thing, though, isn't it? When you suddenly look at the time and you've done another 10 minutes of running. This is time people will never get back.
Yeah, Tina says, we're so over chakras. Paul Hayward says, Sebastian, what have you done? Sebastian says, sorry, Paul. Tina says, thanks for that wasted 10 minutes, Seb. Lee says, yes, she would love that. Thank you. So, yeah, Tina, Lee would like to run with you, Victoria. So we'll see if we can make that happen in Brighton.
I'll try and get a bit more running in.
Yeah, or finishing in 5 hours might be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be an absolute pleasure to run with you.
Amy, are you interested in that? I don't know if Amy's... I think she's listening, isn't she? Yeah, she's in the run, yeah. Some people do like to stick to their own thing and do their own thing, and that's fine, and we understand that, because I'm quite like that, to be honest. I generally like to stick to my own pacing plan. I've been planning what I'm going to do for months, and I like to have a plan in my head and stick to it. And that doesn't necessarily, if that aligns with running with somebody else, then great.
But it depends if it's a personal goal or not.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, I was extremely grateful to run with Stephen, Clive, and Sebastian. I got the PB. They kept me relaxed. It was really, really good fun. I absolutely loved it. Last year, I didn't have a goal time for Paris, and it was really great to run with Sarah. But if I am going for a time, then yeah, in general, I would probably do my own thing. And unless there is a great backup team.
Yeah.
Which is why hopefully Stephen will place a team to get sub 4.
Right. Amy says, I'll need to see what sort of state I'm in. You'll be fine, Amy. You'll be fine. Carol says, yeah, Amy, you'll be great. You just don't know it yet.
Just keep an open mind, Amy.
Yeah, keep an open mind.
The offer is there.
And we'll Oh, I've just hit 18,000 subscribers, by the way. Literally, I've just refreshed my stats on my Film My Run YouTube channel, and we've literally just gone over 18,000 subscribers. So, brilliant. Very happy with that. So, coming up to 6K done for Victoria. I'm on 360 metres so far of my walk. And I'm determined to get stage 8 of the Tour of Zwift done by walking for the next hour. Jonathan says, congratulations, it doesn't seem that long ago you hit 14,000. I know, it's since Christmas. And I've had a couple of videos that have kind of taken off a bit. Basically, the ones that are about UTMB and parkrun seem to have caught people's attention a bit.
Journalism rather than you running.
Journalism, me sitting down chatting rather than me running has basically made a few people subscribe, so that's quite good.
Maybe nobody actually wants to watch us
Nobody
run.
wants to watch old people running, do they? No. And yes, Paul, it is definitely a case of exponentially growing as well. So the more subscribers you get, the more subscribers you get, if that makes sense. It's kind of it rolls on. Yeah, but if you've got 20,000 subscribers, you're more likely to get 100 subscribers the next week. If you've only got 100 subscribers, you'll only get 1 subscriber the next week.
As a percentage.
Yes.
I thought that the more subscribers you had, the more you can reach your videos with YouTube
the more subscribers you have, the more reach your videos have. Absolutely, yes. That's the whole point of YouTube is trying to get more subscribers, because they know it means their video reaches more people. Anyway, there we are. So, 6 kilometres done for Victoria and the team. Just heading through the tube tunnel and out onto the Surrey Hills.
Yes, I always like it when we go through this tunnel.
So Tiago is about 4 minutes ahead. We've got Amy, who is also just under a minute, 45 seconds ahead. Niels is about 5 seconds up on the main pack.
We will be heading into North Downs Way 50 territory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, climbing up Box Hill in a minute. So that's definitely North Downs Way territory for Jonathan and Alex. Sorry. Lee Ryby loves the tunnel as well. So I have hot chocolate to drink and Maltesers. So it's a double chocolate fest for me today. And we're not far off halfway through the run, actually. 42 minutes. Victoria, how are you feeling?
Yeah, nice and comfortable.
Heart rate
127.
127, so comfortably in zone 2 for Victoria. So even though Victoria hasn't managed to get too many long runs in, or too many miles in, over the past few weeks, she is still ticking over, relatively easy. I think the best trained person at the moment is probably Tina Beard, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say definitely.
Although Tiago looks like he's usually fairly solid as well.
Tiago's done 7.5 kilometres, running at 5:13.
Olaf, join the rest of us. We're all a bit strange. He says, what a strange person I am. I'm standing in the kitchen making dinner, watching you all run on Zwift. You love it. You know you do. Heart rate 148 for Tiago.
It is marvellous though, isn't it? That you can be with your friends without actually leaving the house. Are you sure this walk is the right idea, Stephen.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Tiago says he's glad to be back. Neil says, I might do a marathon tomorrow on the treadmill. Just like that. Neil might do a marathon on the treadmill tomorrow.
Nice one, Neil.
Heart rate 113 for Paul Hayward. Heart rate is 159 for Lee. Carol Rushworth says, I caught the back end of Dragon's Den last night, and a candidate has invented a block of chocolate with crisps in.
Yes, I watched that, but although Peter was very excited about this product, nobody invested.
So, hang on a minute. Chocolate with crisps in it?
It was
What
very
are they, salt and
expensive.
vinegar crisps?
Oh, they had
Cheese and onion?
Oh, they had cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion chocolate?
No,
What?
cheese and onion crisp in chocolate.
Yeah, but...
It's not something I would go for, but they were saying how it was innovative, and then Elsa pointed out that Reese's already do a version of Reese's with crisps in.
Carol says, yes, cheese and onion. Blimey. Sarah Jacobs is on. Hi, Sarah. Seb, number 3, Seb is on. He says, regarding channel statistics, the UTMB video brought me here. Ah.
Oh, nice one.
Well, thank you for coming. Jonathan Perkins says, Carol, I hope they all said I'm out. It sounds disgusting. And so, yeah, they were, apparently. Tina Beard says, I had to pop out as my cat was sick. Did I miss much? You basically missed a discussion about Dragon's Den and chocolate with crisps in. Chocolate with cheese and onion crisps in. Right.
Carol, did you see the one where people have got a product where you bury a cable in your pavement? People with electric cars.
Can we just say goodbye to Alex quickly?
Bye, Alex.
Alex has done
Thanks for joining.
45 minutes. Thanks very much, Alex. Take care. Well done. Sorry, carry on, Victoria.
There was this innovative product that you can bury an electric car charging cable in the pavement outside of your house, and then you can let other people charge their car outside your house using an app. It seemed madness, but Deborah Meaden was all over it and invested.
Right, Sarah Jacobson says, chocolate-covered potato chips are delicious. And then she apologises above. She realised she's talking to a largely British audience. She says, sorry, crisps. Yeah, so right, Olaf says they've already had chocolate-covered crisps in Ireland.
Oh.
And Sarah, clearly they have chocolate-covered crisps in the USA, in Chicago. So this is not a new thing at all.
For this particular product, I think they said retailed at $3.99 a bar. It's £3.99. It was quite a small bar, and they said it's a lot cheaper to buy a bar of chocolate and a packet of crisps and just eat them together.
Alex is going to go and walk the dog in the real world now. Do some actual real stuff rather than all this virtual nonsense. Have a good one, Alex. See you soon.
Bye.
Right, Tato cheese and onion crisps. Tato is a cheese company, so Tato spelled capital T, A-Y-T-O. So the Tato cheese and onion crisps had an adventure park here in Ireland. Now somebody else has taken it over. What?
$4.99.
Oh, I don't know. $4.99 says Carol, yeah.
My mistake. At that price, it's probably cheaper to import them from the US or Ireland.
Tina says, as I have a sore throat, I'm breaking my own rule and eating lemon cake. What is your own rule? Not eating any food after
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Not eating any food after 6 p.m. Oh, Carol remembered. Naughty Tina after 6. Olaf says they do a weird thing over here in Ireland. They put Maltesers in with cheese and onion crisps and also in popcorn in the cinema.
How strange.
Actually, I've heard of Maltesers in popcorn and other little sweets and things in popcorn I've heard of. I'm sure Elsa's had a... Didn't Elsa buy a packet of popcorn with bits in?
No idea.
I think she did. Right, I have done 1.2 kilometres of my stage 8 walk. I'm determined to get the Tour of Zwift completed. I only have one to go after this. As long as I manage to get my 5k in by the end of the session today, then I will only have one more to do, and I can do that probably on Sunday or Saturday evening.
So in all seriousness, Tina, eating after 6 p.m, your body is not used to it, but it's still only within an hour. Is it just like the clock's changing? Whereas if you were to eat at, for example, 9 or 10 p.m, you would really feel out of sorts.
Sarah Jacobson says, I'm sure I've missed this, but why are you walking, Stephen?
Ill again.
I'm ill again. I mean, it's not as bad as last week, you know, when I was laid up in bed a week or two ago. It's not as bad as that. But I've got a sore throat again. I'm coughing. I feel a bit achy. It's just, you know, ridiculous.
Moping about on the sofa all day. I told him he couldn't run tonight.
So, yeah, Victoria refused permission for me to run.
And he's being naughty walking. And I don't think it's a good idea to do parkrun tomorrow.
We are doing parkrun tomorrow. We're doing parkrun tomorrow. Even if I just jog around with the kids, we're doing parkrun tomorrow. We've arranged to go and meet some friends about 40 miles away in Hastings. And I've never done Hastings parkrun before. And we've had this arranged for about 3 or 4 weeks. So we are going. Seb is on the same route as me. He's 4 minutes ahead of me, apparently. Yes, I see you, Seb.
Well, that's interesting. Tina's comment. Can you read it out?
Where Tina's comment. It's to do with my blood sugar, Victoria. It's lower overnight if I eat early. Therefore, I sleep better and HRV is higher.
Very interesting, I feel. Like I need to try this theory out.
Well, don't... Right, so isn't there this thing about fasting that... a lot of people do this fasting thing where they don't eat after 6 o'clock in the evening and they don't eat all the way up to midday the next day, and then from 12 o'clock to 6 p.m, you can eat as much as you want, as often as you like, in those 6 hours. But then you fast again solidly from 6 till midday the next day.
I don't know, but I always eat before I go to bed.
Yeah, no,
because I think that I'm going to wake up hungry.
Yeah, no, apparently that isn't good, because also for fat digestion as well. If you go to bed with food in your stomach, it sits there and is more likely to be converted into fat because it's not being used. Right, Sarah Jacobson says, don't get me started on that. Right, come on, no, we will get you started on it, Sarah. What is your take on 18 hours fasting per day? What's your take on the fasting thing? Tina says, I also never eat fruit after 4 p.m. on doctor's advice. Okay, right. Sarah has a controversial view on the subject. She says 18-hour fasting is a fancy way of saying an eating disorder. So, there you go. I was told it's quite healthy to do that. I don't know.
I've heard that you should eat fruit as a starter, not a dessert, because it's harder to digest on top of a main meal.
Oh, blimey. Breaking news. Olympic gold medalist Sir Chris Hoy says he has cancer.
Oh, no.
Blimey. It's all happening, isn't it? Sarah says, I'm all about doing that kind of stuff if it makes you feel good, but a 4-hour window to eat a day does not seem healthy to me. Well, it'd be a 6-hour window, wouldn't it? Midday until 6 p.m. But yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's worth doing some further reading on, because I've heard good things about the 18-hour fast. I mean, I'm not sure I could do it because I'm always gagging for food after 6 p.m. And I am definitely one of those people who will wake up in the night at 2 o'clock in the morning and will go downstairs and have a sneaky sandwich or bowl of cereal while everyone else is asleep. And I know my daughter Elsa does that as well.
Because we've got cameras in the kitchen.
Yeah, Elsa thinks she can get away with it coming downstairs at 2 in the morning, but I get a little buzz on my phone or on my watch, and I can look at the camera and see that Elsa's downstairs raiding the food cupboards at 2 o'clock in the morning. R. White's lemonade, Paul Hayward. Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Carol says we need to get rid of fast food. Sarah Jacobson, she says, personally, I am a fan of intuitive eating. Is that just eating when you feel hungry?
That's basically me.
Yeah. And that is my rule in marathon running and ultra running as well. Eat when you're hungry. Because a lot of people, some people argue that by the time you feel hungry, it's too late in an ultra or in a race. But I don't believe that. I think your body will tell you when you're hungry, when you need to eat, when you need to drink. As long as you listen to your body, you'll be fine. That's not to say I haven't had plenty of stomach problems in the past in various ultras. Tina says, I'm happy with a 12-hour fast, but 18 seems extreme. Yeah. Sarah says, eat when you are hungry. Zoom into your cues to identify what you are craving. Well, for me, it's usually chocolate. Hey, we're coming up to an hour. Sarah says, basically, give yourself unconditional permission to eat. Yeah, I'm a fan of that as well. I don't have a problem with that. We need to get Marcus Holmes' view on the subject. Sarah says, it's a great philosophy for those in eating disorder recovery. So I'm coming up to 2 kilometres of stage 8, which I've sneakily snuck into this session, doing stage 8 of Tour of Zwift when I'm not supposed to be running at all. Victoria is coming up to 9 kilometres, not far off 9 kilometres, and not far off 1 hour of running in the Brighton Marathon medium long run. We are now in week 7 of this Brighton Marathon training block. So well done to everyone who's got this far. And if you've done every single session, if you have done every interval session and every Friday long run, congratulations to you. Absolutely brilliantly well done. And I can't say that I have. I mean, here I am walking, so I haven't done all of them by any means.
And I'm ashamed to say I haven't either.
But we've done our best to try and have somebody running with you at every session. So between us, I think we've managed to do every session. Paul Hayward says, I do a little fasting when my trousers get tight. So that is Paul Hayward's marker for when he needs to do fasting, when his trousers get a little bit tight.
Talking of trousers, car keys, Stephen. We had 2 car keys, and one of our keys went missing.
Many years ago.
Before the pandemic. We were sure it must be somewhere in the house. Couldn't find it. Yesterday, Stephen went to a funeral. He put his suit on.
The suit that I haven't worn for about 4 years.
Yeah, since the last time he photographed a wedding before the pandemic. Put his hand in his pocket.
What did I find?
The spare car key.
So we have found our spare car key after about 5 years. And
the battery is flat, isn't it?
Oh, the battery is definitely flat, yeah. But we now do have 2 car keys again, which is good. We're going to now buy another pack of Apple AirTags because we found them very useful for tracking things. So we're going to get a key fob and put that key on an Apple AirTag so we don't lose it again. Because the number of times we've found our keys or various things by... You know how you can, on your phone now, you can go around your house and find items very close to you that are like down the back of the sofa or something by using the tracking on your phone. And it takes you, like it'll say 5 meters to the left, you know. So you move that way and eventually you're right on top of it and you found them.
It's how we find our children.
It's also how we find our children as well, yeah. Our children have got AirTags on their keys and we make sure that they take their keys with them when they go out. So as well as they've got their phones, they've also got their keys with AirTags on. Sarah Jacobson loves AirTags. Paul Hayward says, I'm surprised you found your suit. Right, I'm 2.25 kilometres in. So approaching halfway for me. We are at... what time are we at now? 1 hour and 2 minutes into the Brighton Marathon long run training.
That means I'm overdue.
Are you overdue for a Malteser? Don't fall off the treadmill. Sarah Jacobson puts an AirTag in her luggage when she's travelling. Yes.
Yeah.
Good plan.
That's what I did as well. And then it's very reassuring when you get onto the aeroplane and you know that your suitcase
is definitely on the plane.
Yeah, it's definitely on the plane because twice in the past it's not been with me.
Tina says, I thought Stephen scrubbed up well yesterday. I've never seen him dressed up before. I know. When I was a wedding photographer, do you know what? I still think of myself as a wedding photographer. I haven't given up wedding photography. It's just that I haven't done any wedding photography for 5 years. Since the last wedding I photographed was before the pandemic. So we are now talking over 4 years ago. Or 4 years ago. And yeah, I would wear a suit every time when I go out to do a wedding. But I haven't worn one. Clearly, I haven't worn a suit since the last time I photographed a wedding. So it is a long time.
Those were the days I used to sometimes go and work with you. I would do the videography, Stephen would do the photography.
Yeah, Victoria has helped me out on a number of occasions, as have my children. There you go, Sarah. More Maltesers. We've got mini individual bags of Maltesers today because Victoria was afraid that I would steal all her Maltesers. So she's got me my own little personal bag.
Although I'm not keeping a beady eye to see if you keep switching the packet.
Jonathan Perkins says AirTags are fab, but Android doesn't support them, so they beep every time you move your keys or your wallet.
I remember Ellis's.
Ellis was complaining about his keys kept beeping
When you went away.
I went away for a while. I can't remember where I was, but I was away, and Ellis's keys kept beeping in his bag whilst he was in school. Which he found annoying, and obviously it was a bit embarrassing, I guess. Right, Carol is asking a very poignant and uncomfortable question. She says, does the suit still fit you?
Yes, it did.
Rude, Carol.
I did wonder.
I am halfway through, so I think I'm a little bit behind, aren't I? I've got 2.5k to do in 25 minutes, so I need to speed up. I'm determined to do this. Although my timer says 31 minutes. No, I'm at 5k. Right, Lee says he's struggling. Lee, if you need to slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
Just slow down and relax. Take it easy. So don't give up, but just slow down.
You can walk.
And walk it out a bit. Yeah, just relax and walk it out a bit. Tina says don't go any faster than 6 kilometres per hour. No, I'm going to stay at 5. I'm going to stay at 5 kph and I'll just have to walk an extra 3 or 4 minutes at the end. Victoria's coming up to 10k with the red beacon group. Yeah, no, do you know what, Carol? I didn't even think about it, to be honest. The suit fit fine, but I do occasionally worry that I am putting on a bit of weight, and I certainly over Christmas, just before Christmas, I was the heaviest I've ever been. I think I was about 74 kilos, but I'm back down to 72 kilos, and if I was racing, I'd be trying to get down to 70 kilos, which is about the same weight that I've been for the last 10, 15 years, to be honest. Carol says, we ladies always worry. Talking about AirTags, Sarah Jacobson says, listen, there's nothing you can do if it isn't on the plane, but at least you know.
Yeah.
I suppose you can then to go and make inquiries about it, don't you, when you get off the plane? You say, I noticed my bag is in Istanbul and I'm in Boston. So Victoria is making her way in the Brighton Marathon medium long run training session today. Just over 10 kilometres done, 1 hour and 8 minutes. I am walking stage 8 of Tour of Zwift, nearly at 3 kilometres, and then I will only have one more to do, which I can possibly try and do on Sunday. We'll see, Saturday night or Sunday. I'll do stage 1 of Tour of Zwift. I did check because I wasn't sure. I was a bit worried that the tour might finish today. But it does go on Saturday and Sunday, so we're all right. So we've got a couple more days. If you are missing any of the Tour of Zwift stages, then you can fit them in tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm going to do stage 1. It depends how I feel. If I feel any better, then I'll do it tomorrow evening, or otherwise I shall scrape by and do it on Sunday.
I think you should rest and recover tomorrow and do it on Sunday.
Yeah, but we've got a super fast park run to do first thing in the morning. Did you see that look she gave me then? Did you see that look? I'm in big trouble at the end of this. Sarah Jacobson is doing stage 2 on Monday. Stage 2 tomorrow, and Tina says it's still on Monday. I wonder if is it going on till the whole of next week as well? Then let's have a look. Hold on. Yeah, I only looked as far as Sunday. So Tour of Zwift is on Sunday, the 18th. And yes, Monday. Right, only just, though. Only just. It finishes, the last Tour of Zwift session is UK time, 4:30 in the morning on Monday.
I shan't be getting up.
We shan't be getting up for that. No, Sebastian is doing stage 1 on Sunday, so maybe I can join you for that, Seb. I'm just hitting 3K now. According to my clock, I've done 36 minutes and I've hit 3K, so I've got 2K to go. I feel ready to take my jumper off now.
18.1 degrees in shed quarters.
Yeah, it's quite warm in here. We've got the doors open. Have you got the fan on, Vic?
Yep.
You have? You want that one on? No? Olaf says he's still got 4 stages left to do, so no chance he's going to get it done. But he's only got stage 7 to do on the bike. So you get stage 7 done on the bike, that's fine. Because, I've done no stages on the bike, so...
I won't manage to complete the running. I think mine is a locked cause now.
Oh yeah, no, I can't see until you finish the run. Or if you can, I don't know where you see it. Anthony says, is Stephen in the sin bin? I think I am, yeah. Especially if I... Right. See, the thing is, we will go to parkrun tomorrow, but I will be told to run it very, very easy or even just walk around. If I was to in any way run fast, I would be in big trouble tomorrow. So I won't be doing that. So I would be even more in the sin bin tomorrow if I do that. Sarah Jacobson says, I might do stage 8 again just to be safe. It says I've completed it, but I had a crash when saving the run at the end.
Sarah, if it's giving you credit, surely it means you have completed
Yeah, I think so, but I understand what she means. Yeah. She just wants to be absolutely sure. 11 kilometres done now. At the top of... Box Hill? No, surely you're further than the top of Box Hill, aren't you? You've come down the other side, have you yet, or not?
No, I've not been paying attention.
No, I think you're still climbing. I think you are.
No, we're going down.
Sarah Jacobs. Yeah, but that was Sarah says, I didn't get the route badge for it, so that's why I'm suspicious. Yeah, but probably when you did it, Sarah, they hadn't fixed the problem with it. Because when they programmed it in, they didn't put the route badge as a prize. And they only fixed that 3 or 4 days ago. So I don't know. You probably still will be credited with it. If it's coloured in, I'm sure it's fine.
But if you definitely want the route badge, then do it again.
Well, we did the route badge yesterday in Bag That Badge, and we'll do it again next week. So if you're not going to have a chance to do stage 8 of Tour of Zwift, and you want the Castle Crit badge, which runs through Makuri Islands and is the latest running route achievement badge, then come and join me next Thursday for Bag That Badge. We're doing the Castle Crit route again. Olaf has a 2-hour long run on Sunday. Says if the weather is bad, maybe I'll get some more stages done instead of the 2-hour long run. So 2-hour long run could be outside for Olaf, or it could be on the treadmill, and he could smash a few stages of Tour of Zwift.
15 minutes to go.
15 minutes, wow. Yeah, once again, it has kind of flown by, hasn't it? Victoria is comfortably in zone 2, still heart rate 127. How is your heart rate, everyone? Sabina, how is your heart rate? Is it okay? Tiago, how's the heart rate doing? Amy Green, how's the heart rate? 167 for Lee. So Lee is working fairly hard. So we have told Lee to slow down if he's feeling the pressure.
He's ahead of me.
Tiago's heart rate 177, so Tiago's working hard as well. Neil's nice and comfortable at 124. Paul Hayward even more comfortable at 117. Carol Rushworth heart rate 193. Sebastian and Tina have separated. Heart rate 65 for Tina and only 53 for Sebastian. Clearly Tina has got up to make her husband a sandwich.
Clear up some more cat vomit.
Clear up some more cat vomit. Sebastian has stayed on the sofa in a relaxed state. Jonathan Perkins' heart rate is 131. So that's fairly comfortable for Jonathan. Amy Green's heart rate is 154. Well done, Amy. That's nice. That's good heart rate for you, Amy, that. Well done. No park run tomorrow for Jonathan Perkin. He's taking his daughter to the Emirates. Wow, that's a long flight. Not the United Arab Emirates. The Emirates Stadium where Arsenal are playing. Hopefully to catch up more stages tomorrow evening.
137 for Yoko, nice and steady.
137. Yoko. Well done. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to where you actually are on the course. So I think by now you have climbed up to the top of Box Hill and come down the other side. I know, yeah, you're coming down. Look, you can see you are coming down. Yeah.
That's why it's a much easier effort at the moment.
Right, in stage 8 of the Tour of Zwift, I seem to be the only one on the screen now. Everyone else, I think everyone else has finished.
Had their shower
and gone home. I'm at 3.6 kilometres, 43 and a half minutes done. Nice to see John Hepplewhite sticking with us as well. So we've got Lee Ryder, we've got Yoko Wada, we've got Lee Betts, we've got John Hepplewhite, Paul Hayward, Niels, Amy Green, Carol Rushworth, Tiago, We'll drop some ride-ons. Yeah, let's do some ride-ons. But everybody, don't forget to drop ride-ons to your fellow runners. So let's just whip a bit further up the field.
Thank you. My assistant is doing this for me. I always feel like I'm going to fall off the treadmill.
Did you just call me your assistant?
Yeah.
Right. There's Amy. Ride on for Amy, ride on for Tiago, ride on for Carol Rushworth. There's Carol. Heart rate 144 for Carol. There's Niels. Sarah Jacobson likes the fact that you called me an assistant. I knew you'd like that. I knew you would. Yeah, Tina says, and she didn't call you a glamorous assistant. Right, there we go. Ride-ons for everyone. Let's just go. Right, there's Tiago. So Tiago's heart rate is 180 at the moment. He's running back. He's back into town.
Done 15.3k.
And he's
running
done.
Well.
Yeah, he's done 15 kilometres. He's going at 14 kph. Is that marathon pace, Tiago? Is that your marathon pace? And he's wearing the bucket hat with very green, lime green shorts. Very nice too. Anthony Anderson says, you're not even a PA, you're just an assistant. There's Amy. So Amy's at the bottom of the hill.
I'm in so much trouble later.
Amy's at the bottom of the hill, just about to turn back into the tube station. She's done nearly 13 kilometres now. Well done. Carol says, Tiago is wearing very short shorts. Yes. There's Carol. Carol is just a bit behind Amy, just a few seconds, and she's also at the bottom of the hill now and running into the tube station again shortly when they get to the roundabout. There's Lee Ryby. Oh, we didn't give Lee a ride on. Lee's heart rate is 171. He's done 12.2 kilometres. He's running at around about 10.5-ish. So it's fluctuating a bit, but up and down.
Good work, Lee.
Well done, Lee. So he is also just approaching the bottom of the hill now. Still going down. There's Niels. Niels also wearing nice bright green shorts, but a bit longer than Tiago's. Niels is in the group with John Hepplewhite. There's John. Heart rate 152 for John. And Paul Hayward. I did think that was Becca Ward for a little earlier on. Remember Becca Ward? We haven't seen Becca for ages. Anyway, it isn't Becca Ward, it's Paul Hayward. Yoko just behind. There's Yoko. Yoko is just coming up to 12 kilometres completed. Well done, Yoko.
Nice and comfortable there.
There's Lee. Lee Betts is on heart rate of 125.
Nice work, Lee.
And again, she is not far off 12k. So by the time we finish this run in 8 minutes, it'll be about 12.5k, nearly 13k done for Lee. And then who's this Warren we've got at the bottom here? There we are, K Warren. Oh, is he? Oh gosh, look how he's done 20 kilometres.
Wow.
So he's basically doing a half marathon at 3-hour pace, 3-hour marathon pace.
Nice one.
So yeah, 15 kilometres an hour. He's about to finish a half marathon in well under an hour and a half. So this is around about 2:55 marathon pace.
Just where you'd like to be.
Just where I'd like to be, and it's not going to happen. Right, I did ask Tiago whether he was running at his marathon pace. He says he's still discovering what his marathon pace is. Anthony's off for core work and a shower. Not at the same time, Anthony. Mind you, I do core work at the same time as having a shower. I quite often do wall sits in the shower. Carol says, you're doing great, Tiago. So yes, this is Warren, who is heading back into town. Oh no, he's heading back out of town again. So he's going to pass us on the way in, or pass you guys. So he's been round once already, and he's heading back out to the hills with just about 21 kilometres done.
Stephen, is there a Yasu 800 workout in Zwift? Because that's a very good way to gauge your marathon pace, but you need to get nearer to marathon.
It's difficult to program a Yasu 800 that is appropriate for everyone into Zwift.
No, but surely your own.
Well, not if it depends, because what if you want to do a pace that's faster than what Zwift thinks you are, or slower, in fact.
With the diet.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. But then, do you do it by You have to do it by distance, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So then you would have to manage your own recovery, because the recovery needs to be the same length of time as it took you to do the 800 meters. So like the rep is in distance, but the recovery is in time. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Tina Beard, right. Wall sits is core work. Wall sits is core work. You're working your abdomen. I mean, not as much as your legs, but surely a wall sit works your abdomen. That's a core work. Yeah, but I think Tina's laughing because that's the main thing is working your quads on your legs. But it's definitely working your core abdomen muscles as well to keep you up against the wall. Right, I'm just staying with Warren here because I'm waiting for Warren to come past the rest of us as we approach, or not me, but as we approach the tube tunnel.
4 minutes left.
4 minutes left.
Yeah, well done to everyone who's run, and thank you again to everybody in the chat. It really does help pass the time, doesn't it? All this chatting.
Carol Rushworth is with me. She says eating works your core as well. Amy Green says great running, everybody. Yeah, so any minute now, we should see Victoria and Paul and Yoko and John Hepplewhite all passing Warren on the way back. That's what I think is going to happen. Well, let's go. All right, let's go back to Victoria, and then maybe we'll see Warren coming back the other way. So just over 13 kilometres done for the Red Beacon group. Well done, guys. Good work. I am on 4.4, so I've got 600 metres to go to complete my stage 8. I haven't had heart rate connected today. I think I'll get away with it, though. I don't think anybody's noticed. Right, so we aren't going to see. So maybe he's gone. Has he gone a different direction then or something? Because we didn't pass him, did we?
He's getting further away.
Yeah, maybe he's gone a different route up or something, that we come down a different way and he goes a different route up. Sebastian says, well done, Victoria. Thanks for the entertainment. Thanks for another kind of entertainment, Stephen. Right, back into the tunnel. But we are approaching the end now. Just a minute to go. A couple of minutes to go, and we will be done. The Brighton Marathon medium long run every Friday at 6 p.m. Hopefully I'll be well enough to join you again next week for week 8. So that only leaves 4 weeks until Brighton Marathon after that, or 4 weeks to the end of the session. Now I think it's 5 weeks to the marathon itself. And the 10K, there are some people doing the 10K. Tina is going to come and join us in Brighton, but she'll be doing the 10K. And remember, if you are hoping to get to Brighton on Friday, we will be running the Brighton and Hove Park Run on Saturday morning. So you can come and join us to do 5K or 10K or the marathon. So 3 different options for you. Saturday morning park run is 5K. There's the Brighton 10K or the Brighton Marathon. Brighton Marathon is all booked up now, so if you haven't entered that already, you can't do that anymore. But you would need to be well into your marathon training by now. Tina says, well done, everyone. Thanks for the great chat, as ever. Paul Hayward says, well done, all runners and walkers. Thank you very much, Paul. Jonathan says, well done, everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah, there we are. We're all done. 3.5K done for Victoria. I still have 400 metres to go. I've got to walk once round the running track before I've finished. But that is fantastic work, everybody. Really good job, guys. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Good effort.
Yes. No, actually, leave it like that because... Well, do you mind staying with me and just chatting until I've finished my...
Stay with you.
Please stay with me. I'll tell you what, I will speed up a little bit just to try and get this. I've got 350 metres left to do before I've finished. But my clock says 56 minutes. So technically, I'm going to do the 5K within the hour. I've still got a little bit of... hot chocolate left to drink. Tiago says, well done, gang. Niels says, thanks, have a good weekend. See you all next time. Amy says, well done, everyone. Thank you, Victoria and Stephen. Lee Betts says, thank you all. Amy thinks it was hard work tonight. So did you run easy, Amy, or did you go for it a bit? These runs, now it's interesting actually, because these runs you can do one of two things. You can treat it as a long run and do it very easy pace, which is what we're doing. Victoria's been doing it at 9 kph, which is also what I've been doing, 9 kph. And that is a slow, long run type speed, conversational. What some people can do with these sessions, perhaps an hour and a half is a little bit long, but you can treat it like a tempo session. Amy says she did push it a little bit. You can treat it like a tempo session and go a little bit quicker. You will be in zone 3, which obviously I being an 80-20 runner, I very rarely recommend running in zone 3. But if you want to do that, if you want to treat it like a tempo run, then it's probably the safest place of any to do that because you're on a nice soft treadmill in an air-conditioned environment.
And you can test out marathon pace.
Yeah, and that would be a tempo run, testing out marathon pace. So you can use it for that as well. Or what you could do, of course, you could run for half an hour easy, and then you could do half an hour of hard effort where you do run almost at threshold, and then you could have half an hour recovery. You could do something like that. So there's lots of ways to do this run, lots of ways to use those 90 minutes. But if you are training for a full marathon, you mustn't neglect your long runs, which... if you're doing this run on a Friday, you should probably do your long run on Sunday.
Which I've not yet done.
Which neither of me or Victoria have done yet. That should be at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours out on your feet. Doesn't have to be fast. Again, it should be slow, conversational, easy running. But at least 2 hours. And when you get nearer to the marathon, it needs to be 3, sometimes maybe even 4 hours out running, just to get yourself used to that amount of time on your feet, get yourself used to eating or drinking on the run, and when you're fatigued, managing to use your stamina and endurance to pull you through those 3 or 4 hours. Right, we are coming up to the end of my stage 8 walk. I'm hoping it hasn't done me too much harm, and we will be at Hastings Park Run tomorrow. So if you're in Hastings or in East Sussex and you want to come and say hello, come and say hello to us at Hastings Park Run tomorrow morning. Whether I'm running or not is another matter, but I will be there. Carol says Amy did it as a progressive run, so Carol was keeping her eye on Amy and what was going on. Right, there we go. I'm done. 5k done.
Done.
Okay, we are done here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to save my run. We will be back on Zwift on Tuesday. So Monday, if I'm well enough, I'll do a track session. And yeah, we'll be back with the Film My Run 500 on Tuesday morning, and then another run Tuesday evening. And if you want to buy a Noble Pro treadmill, remember there is still a 35% saving on Noble Pro treadmills at the moment. The 8i or the 8.0, you will get around 35% off if you fancy getting a Noble Pro treadmill, which is what I've been walking on today. Not that one that you can see on the screen. That is the My Run treadmill, which Victoria's been using. Heather, thank you for the ride on. Tiago says, fast recovery, Stephen. Yeah, thank you, Tiago. Sebastian says bye. Paul Hayward says bye. And we say bye as well. We'll see you all on Tuesday. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You can wave. Oh, you're saving.